Good morning, everyone. I'm live here from the Sidney nest, and we're going to take a walk together this morning, and we're going to search for the hawk. So it's been my first time back, and we're going to take a walk now and see what's going on. We're going to walk the hawk's footsteps. Hi, Karen. Good morning. It's just after 7 a.m. here, and I've got this wonderful new device which I bought with all your generosities. It's a gimbal which I can walk with and keep it absolutely stable. Good morning. So I'm right here at the nest. It's been a long time. Good morning. Hi. Hi, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, Pascal. Let me see who you all are. Brooklyn, I see. Ursula, I see. Karen, I see. Let's see who else there is. Susan. I'm walking here with this wonderful new device that I bought from all your generosity, which gives me absolute stability, and it's beautiful because I can walk and I can talk. And there's the nest. So we're going to take this beautiful walk this morning. Hi, Cheryl. I used to PayPal. Yes, you did. And you have all been very generous. I wanted to thank you because this is this wonderful gimbal device that I'm walking with. And it gives me beautiful stability. Hi there. We're walking. Do you recognize this? Hi there. Goodness, I see Jackie, Karen, Carol. Let's go on here. All eagles. Susan, I see. Very nice. Amanda is there. Hi, Amanda. Marina, Cheryl, Michelle. All the usual suspects are here. I've got a plane flying up there. You see, there's a plane flying up there. I can keep it nice and stable whilst I show you everything. And we're going to take a walk here. So, we're all wondering, where's the hawk? Very nice. It's good to see you. You know how nice it is to be back? I'm just going to flip the camera because I should be able to do this actually. See if I can manage this. Flip the camera quickly and show you I'm walking now, which is super. I'm walking because of your wonderful device here. I'm looking a little bit jet lagged still, okay? I'm looking a little bit jet lagged, but I can get this device now to absolutely walk very stable and look up at the nest and not shake so crazy. Isn't it beautiful? Glad you're home safe. Yes, I am. And I'm walking along the street where all these people were, you know, until recently. They're all there. And so that's good. Look, I look terrible. I'm sorry because I just came out of bed and I rushed out of bed. I wanted to show you this. That's also not show me. I wanted to show you the nest. So I'm going to flip the camera again. 1 second. I'm going to flip the camera. There we go. Okay. I'll flip the camera. So now it's beautiful. You see, I just wanted to thank all of you for your generous donations. That made it possible. Hi, Lady Hawk. Christian, and thanks for broadcasting. Well, I had to rush out and broadcast because I couldn't wait to be able to show you what's going on, because we're walking just below the nest here, and just when I got up I heard an eagle. Yes, I did. Hang on, I'm just going to read your comments here quickly. Good morning from Indiana. Lady Hawk says good morning, Christian, and thanks for broadcasting. You're so welcome. Jackie says maybe someone will invite you for breakfast. I'm already invited for breakfast, but breakfast is not important for me. It's more important to be out here because I just wanted you to have a look. Hang on, I'm just going to read your comments here. You don't look terrible. You've been all around. You know, I slept about 3 hours last night and my time is so confused. Was Spunky calling? You know, that's why I rushed out of here. I wanted to get up earlier, but at least I can't be accused now of this. You remember when I was here out one morning at 5 a.m. and there were some neighbors that weren't so happy with me. At least I can't be accused of that today. But the nest, let me just show you where the nest is because you should recognize it. Barbara from Arizona, good morning from Orlando. You know, it's wonderful to have all of you. It is absolutely wonderful. So I'm just going to, you see how nice it is. I've got this wonderful gimbal device that I got, and it came through Amazon in one day, and I can you know, I can change the angle here. We call that pitch, and get a beautiful. Hey, from Eagle Nation. Hi, Laura. There's Laura from Eagle Nation. Wonderful. Everybody's Isabella from Australia. I love Australia. I love Australia. I love Australia. You know that, right? These people should water their lawns. You know, it's so dry. Did you notice that we can hardly see the sun? We can hardly see the sun because we have so much wildfires. And the sun, it's actually a clear day, believe it or not, but the sun you can hardly see. So you know, you got the point here. You cannot see anything. But I did hear some eagles this morning. I'm just trying to find them. So we're going to take a nice walk here everywhere and look for them. So join me on my morning walk. We're going to go to the beach. And anyway, this is the place where we used to stand. And I know it sounds like history, doesn't it? It's just been a while ago. And look up at the nest, okay? This is where all the people were. Some of you will recognize this place, okay? So we're walking here in the Hawk's footprints, and the eagles used to come down here recently. They came down here to the street, actually to the people. Isn't it interesting? They came here. It's absolutely marvelous. Oh dear. Hope the smoke, yes, doesn't affect a little. You know, it affects all of us, I think. Funny without the people, isn't it? It is funny without the people, you're right. Tomorrow, however, this is going to transform into a party, and all the ghosts will be back alive here. You know, that's why I'm here, or that's why we are here. Hello from some Southwest Florida, very nice to see you. Good morning from hot Miami. You know, it's cool here because the sun has disappeared, right? And it's a very quiet place. It is. But let's go and take a walk now, okay? So we're going to walk to the beach. It's very nice to have this device because I can read your comments. I can walk stable and you won't get seasick now. So thank you again for your generous donations. This gimbal, it's very funny to the, if you look at my other broadcast, you'll see how shaky it was. This one is absolutely fantastic. You know, I can easily change the angle and keep it absolutely stable, which is beautiful. So we're walking here now. This was here, and as silly about talking about the past, this is where I was always standing, looking at the net. And look at the sun. You can just briefly see the sun. It's a nice purchase, isn't it? Thank you so much. It is. It's a very good, it's an incredible gimbal. I'm so happy about it, yeah. It was fun looking, it was fun looking upside down. Nothing like a street party. Yeah, well, that's going to happen tomorrow, okay? Which gimbal did you get? This one is called, oh, I forgot its name because its name is not on here. It's called, I'll show it to you in a moment. It's called the Smooth something. It's not the DJI, but the other one that's very popular and an excellent buy. You know, I nearly want to start selling this thing because I'm so excited about it. So I'm going to walk now. Let's walk to the beach, okay? And I'll show you everything here. So the first thing we're going to do now is walk down the street. It's very nice, isn't it? It's completely stable, which is unbelievable. So I absolutely love it because it's so stable. Good morning. Hi. There's another Karen. Yes, I recognize all of you. Yes. Yes. Morning. Susan, what is the name of the street? Okay. I should know this. We'll walk up to the sign, okay? Go on and ask me questions. Lots of questions. That's fine. Worth every penny. Looks great, doesn't it? I'm so happy. Look at the stability of this thing. It's just incredible. So, oh, I hear a seagull. I wonder if that is an alarm call. So I wonder where the eagles are, because I heard them earlier. And if we listen carefully, there's an eagle. You see, I told you. Did you hear that? Listen carefully. There's an eagle somewhere. Let's go to the beach and have a look. It's cool. It's cool weather-wise. Yeah, here it's very pleasant. When was the hawk last seen? I think it's about a week ago. So what I see at the moment, there is a seagull up there, and it's giving an alarm call. You heard it, right? You heard it both. And that's a typical alarm call of a seagull. And then we did hear an eagle. I'm watching it in Norway. Hey Norge, that's nice. I only speak Swedish. I don't speak Norwegian, but I understand Norwegian. So I've been to Bergen and I've been to Oslo. Let me just straighten this thing out a little bit. Hang on. There we go. I have to just learn how to pitch this thing properly. Just give me a chance. I'm still learning this thing. Okay, now I got it. Now it's pitching. I think I can change. Yes, that's it. Now I can change the angle. There we go. There we go. I got it. I got everything. Okay, there we go. So now you wanted to know the street name. So I'm going to show you the street name now here. This is where we are, okay? Now the street is not called Public Beach Access, it's called Beaufort. So it's Beaufort Road. That is the street where we are. And you can Google it, right? You can Google it and you'll find out exactly where it is. Right. So that's our street name. Okay, there we go. So let's go on. So now we're going to walk to the beach and you're going to fall with me, okay? Because this is where at high tide I went down and I fell with my 800mm lens. And this is where a hawk used to come in and what's nice about this walk to the beach is the eagles used to land there too. And this is also where, you remember this one clip that I took where the hawk was on the beach, right? My grandmother came from Sweden. That's great. That's great. Well, that's great. I speak Swedish. I was in Västerås. Did you hurt yourself? No, I was lucky. I fell on the moss, but it was terrible. It was so slippery. But you can see exactly where I am here. Cool. Hope to check out one day. Yes, and I'm sure you can. So this is where I am. There you go. Okay. This is what this place is called. Roberts Bay, right? Roberts Bay. Very nice. Yes, Swedish. Okay, so let's take a walk. And I have to be very careful now because it's incredibly slippery, okay? So you can see here the slip here, oops, let me just change the pitch here again. I'm still learning this device, but I think I'm doing okay. So I'm walking to the beach and I'm wondering where the eagle call came from. And this is where our little hawk was. So I have to be very careful and you'll see what I mean because this is where I fell and now I can show you all these things because I'm just holding this at the moment. Yeah, I have to be careful. That's right. So this is the area and the eagles used to sit there. The eagles used to sit on that little island. You see that? Now today it seems to be low tide. I can see that, right? It's much better with the new device. Isn't it wonderful? You don't get seasick and it looks really professional. Hi, Nora is watching. That's great. That's great. So I'm just going to, hang on, I'm just going to, I'm still learning a little bit about the pitch here and everything. Oops, yeah, I get it. I can straighten out the horizon now. Oh, it's beautiful, this device. It's very nice because I can really change everything nicely. Okay, there we go. So now I'm carefully gonna walk along here, and I'll show you where I saw our little eagle, where I saw a little hawklet. I can show you all these places now. So let's take a walk. Fortunately, it's low tide. Good morning. Nice stability, isn't it? Isn't it marvelous for you? It looks so professional. There we go. I'm going to change the pitch now. Easy does it, slow, yes. And this is where I fell, by the way. Vroom! With my big lens. And I could not broadcast from here because it was impossible to do everything. But today I'm going to walk here very carefully now. Oops, it's still slippery. It's still slippery. I have to watch. I have to watch because well, if I fall you won't notice it because the thing is going to be stable and I'm going to be lying on the floor. So at least for your view it's going to be very pleasant, my fall. So let's take a walk. That isn't real hawk territory. If he's adjusted. Yeah, you know, of course, what you're talking about is the beach, but there are a lot of rodents in this area, and the hawk was seen, by the way. The hawk was seen to get some rodents here, okay? Yeah. Is that rocks? Yes, it is. It's rocks and lots of crushed cells. I'll show you. I got lots, look at that, lots of crushed shells here. You see that? Good morning from Atlanta. I'm just showing you everything here. So you got everything. Don't jinx yourself. No, I won't. And no jaywalking here, right? That was in Singapore, where you're not allowed to do jaywalking. So there we go. Any glass there? No. Or any sea glass? Oh, I see sea glass. No, I haven't seen any. Oh, there's a float plane, by the way. Look at that. Hi, Ursula. Thank you. That's nice. Thank you so much, Ursula. That's very generous. I'm going to take you. I really appreciate that. So I've got this wonderful device due to all of your, due to the help of all of you. And I'm so glad I can walk stable now. It's a nice plane, isn't it? Yes. And we're going to take a walk, and I'll show you where exactly I filmed the hawk. Oh, my stream seems, well, it's possible. If my stream seems to freeze, it's maybe sometimes, yes, my new word is jaywalk, freezing. I understand. Well, just be patient, because I'm using an external signal, so it's whenever I am. So just be patient, okay? It streams is fine, good. So it could sometimes be a hiccup with the not freezing here. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad, because I switched my Wi-Fi off so that there wouldn't be any problems. So let's go. See, it's a beautiful beach here, isn't it? No, it's not freezing for me. I can give you this beautiful view now. Look at that. I can just go gently around with this new device and give you this idyllic view. Isn't that magnificent? So calm, yes. It is, it is. Isn't freezing good? I'm going to do it gently now, because I'm still practicing. Oops, get it a little bit straightened. The horizon, that's the wrong way. There we go. There we go. See, I'm still learning it, but it's okay. It's okay. It's beautiful. You want to be there, and there are many people coming today. And as you know, the mayor is going to do a large proclamation tomorrow. Okay? And thanks for the donations, really, Amanda. Thank you, everyone. It's been so generous. Thank you. It's been lots of fun, and I'm so glad I can be back and show this to you. So you can't wait. So I'm going to show you where I saw the hawk, and I'm going to take a drive today. I can't film when I'm driving, because you shouldn't do that. Love seeing the proclamation, and it's going to be much more exciting tomorrow to show you everything. Okay, was feeling a bit down. I hope I can make you feel better. I can make you feel better. Sorry, it is. Let me just see. Ah, Amanda, you've come again. Thank you so much. Thanks, Amanda. That is so kind. Dieter Compton. Yes, you said you're feeling a bit down. I hope you don't feel down. Thank you so much, Amanda. Really has improved your view a lot. And it's, you see, I mean, I buy my equipment very carefully, and I'm so thrilled that I can do that. And thank you, because I'm gonna have lots of more exciting broadcasts in future. But look at this. This is where the hawklet was. Now we're coming to this place. So this little island here. Oh, sorry, I got the wrong button here. I know someone uses a tripod in his car. Yes, yes, yes. You know that's someone, right? Okay, here we go. That's it. Now the horizon is straight, and on that little island, the eagles used to land, and then Mama and Papa used to fly above here. I know I say used to, sounds like it's years ago. It's not. It's not. It's so pretty and calm. And the place where I filmed our little hawk, you see that? You see there is a, let's walk there. There is a steep, there's sort of a steep a wall there, a stone wall, and it was sitting on top of the stone wall, and that's why I took my beautiful footage of it looking at Mama and screaming. You remember that? If you haven't seen it, I see your donation. Thank you. Oh, here comes some euros. Pascal, thank you so much. I learned so much from you in the hawk, and thank you so much. That is so helpful, and I love being here and being able to show this to you, okay? Because I haven't taken this walk with you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that was Pascalou, yeah? Ragon, is that the right? I hope I'm pronouncing this in euros. Thank you so much. It's beautiful. There's an eagle calling out. You can. So Anyway, I'm going to just carefully walk along here. Just show you what it looks like here. Looks like a boat ramp, yes. And that's the place where our hawk was. That's where I filmed it. You see that? Right here. Right here. It was sitting there. And with my big lens, you should come back to the beach at high tide and show the difference. Yes, that's a good idea. And I can do that. I can absolutely do that. So it was sitting there, up there, and catching something. And that's where I got this incredible footage from, right here. So I carry all my heavy equipment along, so you know now to what lengths I go. I'm just going to share this idyllic view with you. There's so much for the talks with, oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Amanda. Thank you so much. Wonderful curved wall, isn't it? Yeah. And you can see the beautiful beach here at Roberts Bay. Oops, let me just straighten this again a little bit. There we go. Christian would have to swim, yes. It's a narrow beach, yes. At high tide, you cannot walk here. That's absolutely right. So you can see they've got these beautiful homes. And all the neighbors here have come so close simply because it's so... Is it rocks or shells on that wall? Okay, that is just rocks. Okay, that's a rock wall. Okay, that is a rock wall. You can see. Okay, there you go. It's a rock wall. A little pink, yes, you know that's because of the wildfires we have. And now we're going to take a walk back, and you can enjoy the view now. Nice, isn't it? And you know what's so nice is this device is perfectly stable now, which I absolutely enjoy. So I can walk, and you won't get seasick now. I'm thinking of the video of Spunky by the fence. That's exactly the one. I'd like a link to the video. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, I can't give it to you now, but it's very easy to find, and you can also see it. National Geographic used that one, by the way, so you should be able to find it. I missed what the device is. It attached to you. It's called a gimbal. It's a something Q. It's a very good one, and I'll show it to you in a moment. But I don't want to take it off at the moment. But it's a device that, thanks to all your generosity, I bought of Amazon. Yes, it's on YouTube. That's right. And so it's called a gimbal. So whenever I walk, it holds everything completely stable. It's got a stabilizer. Okay, so that's why it's so great. And it's much easier for me to walk. Oh, it's buffering now. Oh yes. Okay. Sometimes we have a bad connection. Okay. Now we have a bad connection. It happens. Okay. I hope the connection will get better again. It's buffering now, okay? So just bear with me. Just bear with me. It's buffering. Yes, yes, I know it's buffering. I know. Sometimes I can't help it. It just happens. And for this peaceful walk. Yeah, let's hope that it gets better again. No, I think it's everywhere. I can see on my screen that it has a bad connection. Sorry about that. But I hope it's going to get better again. I hope so. Thanks for the walk around. You're very welcome. So I'm going to try and get out of this area to get a better signal again. Maybe a dead spot. Yeah, it's funny, you know, sometimes with cell phone signals it is just like that. We didn't have a problem before, and suddenly now, oh, now it's okay. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. But let me walk up again and hope that it gets better again. Okay, better now. Good. I'm walking fast. Okay, so we can get out of there. I'm going to give you a beautiful view whilst I walk. It's good now for me. Good, thank you. Isn't it idyllic? It is absolutely idyllic. Now I'm going to walk underneath here again. I'm just going to see if I can show you everything now. See, go like this, and then you can see the view that I'm seeing as I'm walking underneath here. There we go. It's fine now. Well, that's good. Very good. Very nice. You know, I was so looking forward to showing this to you. Look how smoothly you're walking. Isn't that incredible? Yes, it is. It is such a delight now for you to watch, isn't it? You're in great shape, thank you. You know, in Singapore, where I was, it was so hot, and it looked like I was in such such terrible shape. Happy for you and all of us. Thank you. That's amazing, and I'm so glad I can show this to you, because you haven't seen this part yet. I don't think you've been able to see how beautiful it is down here. The gimbal works well, doesn't it? It works extremely well. It works extremely well. Walking is so easy now. Well, I'll only say walking is easy when I reach the stairs, okay? Trying to Google devices, you mean the Google the device that I'm using? I knew, yes, it's got a funny name. It's got a funny name, and I don't remember it. Because it doesn't say, it just has a D on there, but it's called Smooth Q or something like that. Okay. Okay, you're talking about donations. Okay. Okay, well, thanks. Well, the other possibility, and look at these beautiful, look at this beautiful, you can see some Canada ducks here. Just going to stabilize it. There you go. I'm just going to zoom in now. You can see how idyllic it is. And this is where the eagles also land a lot, of course. Zoom out again. So let's walk on. Look at these funny footprints here. Now don't tell me this is Bigfoot, okay? Because it's not, right? But it's Smallfoot here. Let me just try and use the pitch here. Here we go. Now look at this. Now those are it's buffering again. I'm sorry about that. It's buffering again. Okay. How's the air quality? It's not very good, Bill. The quality is supposed to, I mean, I don't notice anything. Hi, that is NJ. Thank you very much. Thank you for the $10. I really appreciate that. That is very kind of you. Have the eagles been spotted lately? We just heard them. Yes, we've just heard them. We just heard them. Okay. Raccoon. Yes, I think it is. You're absolutely right. I think this is a raccoon for sure. Yes. I think this looks like a raccoon. So sorry guys, it's not Bigfoot, okay? And if you thought this is a Sasquatch, it's not like that either, because the feet would be bigger and I would be running now. So it's neither of them. It's just a raccoon. Because so I'm walking up the stairs again now. Isn't it beautiful? Can I get the address for the donations? Yes. So if you want to donate something to me, you're very welcome. If that's what you mean, that's paypal.me and then /SassePhoto. That's it. Morning.
Good morning.
This is fun, isn't it? It's beautiful. Yes, PayPal and then .me, like the word me, me, and then /SassePhoto. That's what I meant, SassePhoto. This is my same handle. And then the PayPal will work very well, and some of you have donated with PayPal. Thank you very much. Got it, yes. So it's quite easy. And I'm just going to walk down this street too, because I wanted to show you another place where the eagles sat too. I'm just straightening the horizon. Isn't it fun? I'm so glad I can show this to you. So right on this roof here, that was the other place. They were sitting there, and I actually have footage of them, of both eaglets sitting here, right here. And they've only recently left, okay? They've only very recently left. So let's walk on. You see, we're on 3rd Street here. I'll show you. So it's 3rd Street and Beaufort. That's what we were on, right? This is one of the, that's not Beaufort, but it's another street, okay? But anyway, the Beaufort is the main street where the nest is, okay? And you can see the sun now, and you can see. Look at that. You can see how red the sun is. It's not because it's early in the morning, it's because we have all these very fine soot particles from the fire that's causing the scattering of blue light away and the red light going through the atmosphere, which is quite long at the moment because the sun is low. Okay, that's the reason. Where's my friend Mark? My friend Mark lives in Snohomish, Washington. He was broadcasting yesterday actually from Blaine in Washington, and I think he's still asleep. But that's of course in the States, and I'm now on Vancouver Island again. Okay, so that's where I am. Okay. Who was the wildlife expert? That's David Hancock, and you'll get to meet David Hancock later today. He's there. He's definitely there. That is the wildlife expert, David Hancock, from the Hancock Wildlife Foundation. Absolutely, and he was the one who was doing a lot of this wonderful commenting, and you'll get more of this. Do you think I don't think that Spunky followed the eagles. No, not at all, because the eagles would follow their instinct and fly along the Pacific Northwest coast to go for the salmon run. Spunky or Stephen Hawkins was seen in this area last. Okay, David is awesome. Absolutely, he is. Yes, yes. You see how funny the sun looks today? Isn't that strange? Right. So let's walk back again. So the eagles are around. They, if those are the parents, maybe they are not. Maybe they are other eagles. We don't know. But I actually have seen very few eagles. The reason is that they've all gone north for the salmon run. They follow their instincts. And our little hawk was last seen, I think, a week ago. The sun is trying to look through, isn't it? Isn't it true? Yes. Morning.
Good morning.
Yes, it is. It is. It's true. Trying to look through here. There's a very fit woman walking with her dogs. Christian, do you think you could possibly rebroadcast the red moon? Yes, I can. I could do it tonight. I can, absolutely. The moon is even redder now than before. I could do that, yes. Morning.
Morning. How are you?
Fine, and you?
No, not too bad at all, thank you.
Susan, my friend in, what is it? Tiger, okay, and Orlando has the fire issues, yes. Excessive heat, yes, you would have it. Maybe decides to follow the Eagles brothers. Well, we don't exactly know, but it's unlikely that the hawk has migrated, because the migration, as far as I know, and I'm not a hawk expert, happens only in the colder areas. Hawks do migrate, but it's possible he just extended his area. And he was seen to feed. There's the nest again. Okay, there you go. There's the nest. Red Moon was an awesome video. Thank you. Thank you, Captain. That's great. That would be fantastic, because I missed it last time. Yes. It'll be very red tonight. Absolutely. Your talk about the Milky Way was so interesting. Yeah, thanks. That's one thing I would love to do from here, is show you the Milky Way when the fires, because from this area you should be listed on all broadcasts should be listed on SassePhoto YouTube channel. I think they are. Maybe I'm not doing a good job of it, but I am. Thank you, Linda. I will catch with you later. Thank you, Linda. That is very kind. I very well received the $25. Thank you so much. That's super chat. That is great. That's wonderful. That's what Sahara's dust or fire. No, it's fire. It's fine. These are fine dust particles. Soot particles. It's typically what you get when tree or carbon burns. You get very fine particles, and they're smaller. Here I'm going to give you an optics lecture now. They're smaller than the wavelength of light, and because they're smaller than the wavelength of light, they cause selective light scattering, and the selective light scattering means that blue light is scattered more effectively than red light, which means blue light is scattered away. That's why the sky is blue during the day, and in the evening, because the path through the atmosphere is very long, is why the sky is red. Okay, so I hope I didn't bore you with that, but that's the explanation. I hope he shows for the festival. Of course I will. Yes, yes, love your videos, and we'll take a walk and see all the photographers tomorrow. Okay, Sahara dust is the Caribbean coming across from the Atlantic. Yes, and you would be able to see. There's the nest tree, by the way. Okay, never boring. Okay, hello from Eagle Nation. Another one from Eagle Nation. Hi, Eunice from Eagle Nation. Where do you get get to the super chat? I don't. Maybe somebody can help with the super chat. It's a button where I think they see the dollar sign. That's where it comes from. Okay, that's called your super chat. That's the super chat. I'm just going to flip the camera again. 1 second. I think Amanda means spunky. I'm sure she did. Yes. So you see, I'm back at the nest now. So I can do this walking now, which is very pleasant. I can read your comments and I can hold it completely still. And that's the benefit of a gimbal. So if I'm reading your last comments here, sorry, I just put my hand on the screen here. There's Heather explaining something to scroll way down. Yes, exactly. So is it pleasant? I can walk here. And it looks like I have a drone next to me and not my shaky hand. So I'm very grateful for that. I want to say thank you so much for your donations. Wonderful, really, really wonderful, because it helps me keep alive and continue with these broadcasts, which I so enjoy doing, really. I so enjoy doing it. And, I can swing around now and not make you seasick at the same time. Here we go, there's another comment. Go to Explorer. Okay, there's some help going on. And you can see, I'm going to change the pitch now, if I could. Yeah, I should be able to. And that should be the eagle's nest. There you go. There's me and, yeah, that's right. There's the eagle nest, right? So that's where we are. So I'm now walking back again on this dead-end street. Okay, and that's where all the people were, right here, okay? Very nice. Coming from BC, good. Selfie, yeah. You know, I have to tell you a funny story. You want to hear a funny story? When I was sitting in a plane flying back from Singapore, there was a woman in front of me, and all her pictures on her iPhone were only selfies, about 1,000. And she was looking after one selfie and expanding them, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And I couldn't, went like this, oh my goodness. But it was all selfies, it was nothing else. And it was selfies in front of this one building in Singapore, and then a selfie in another building, and another, and another, and another. And then there was a picture of her taking a selfie and somebody else taking a picture of her taking a selfie. So I thought, oh my goodness, we're in a weird world. Isn't that weird? And just looking at for hours, the whole plane. I mean, I was sitting behind her, I couldn't help looking at her screen, but it was just stupid selfies. Yes, it's narcissism to the extent of craziness. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, I've got to flip forward again. Oh, you want to hear the Philippine story? Do you want to hear something really crazy about Manila? If you bear with me a little bit, I'm going to walk here, and then I'll give you a nice story on Manila whilst I walk. So who wants to hear about it? How old was she? Young. You typically get these young. Young people. Yes, please. Okay, I'll tell you about Manila. I will. I'm going to walk the street here and show you a little bit more, and I will. We take a drive to the farmland. Yes, we can try and do that. Stupid selfies, aren't they? I hate when they push their lips. No, but the amount of people taking selfies is unreal. There's the nest, and I'll tell you about Manila now. Okay, so on my way back, something crazy happened. I was trying to save costs, and I did something that I should not have done. So I flew via the Philippines, okay? Now, nothing against the Philippines, but you have to be careful at the moment, okay? You have to be careful. In fact, Dana Steele, who's not on this morning, I can see. I used to have paper. Oh, okay, fine. Dana told me that as a stewardess, she was flying from some American airlines. I don't know whether it was American Airlines or Delta. I don't remember which one it was. But she said the worst airport in the world is Manila. I didn't know that. I had no idea. And Singapore is the best. So I was flying home from Singapore to back to Vancouver via the Philippines to save costs. So what happened is my plane was cancelled. I had an earlier flight, and suddenly I had 15 hours from one flight to the next. So I phoned the travel agency in Canada and said, can you please give me a hotel so I can stay overnight somewhere? Oh, it's buffering again. Is it buffering? Hang on, I'm just going to wait. I'm going to wait. Jack, I'm just going to wait. I donated and still do not do it through PayPal, entered my card. Well, the other possibility, and if I really am happy about that. It works fine here. Okay, I'm just waiting. If it's buffering, I will stop with my story. I just have to, not buffering. Okay, then. Okay. Okay, well, I'm going to just walk on here. Back again. Okay, good. Okay, I'll go on with my story. So anyway, so I land in Manila on my detour at midnight. Now you have to know one thing. I used to be an electrical engineer, and when I fly, I never tell people that I do photography. And you can imagine why when you're out. You always say, I'm an electrical engineer, and if people want to know what I do, I can bore them for hours on electrical engineering details, but I never reveal that I'm a photographer for obvious reasons, right? So I'm very careful. Also my rucksack and everything, you cannot see that I have photography equipment. It looks like I'm a camper or so. But no, this is really key. You have to be incredibly savvy when you're out. Now Manila, I left the airport and I saw all these people standing around with machine guns. And I thought, oh my goodness, your father was an electrical engineer. Yeah, and I'm a fully qualified electrical engineer. I've done it for decades, and I can bore people to death with it. So that's what I do until they stop talking. I never say I'm a photographer because they never stop asking me, and then it can be quite dangerous. Actually, you have to be careful, right? So as you know, I have very good equipment, and I keep it very sealed, carefully sealed and camouflaged, so you can't see it. Okay, so that's how I do it. Yes, I do. So anyway, so of course. So I wanted to take a taxi from the airport, and I see all these military police standing around with a machine gun, and I thought, what's going on here? And then the one policeman asked him, and he really meant it kindly. He said, okay, your father's been, oh, that's good about electricity. Yeah, I can bore you with electricity all day. I can do that. Actually, it's not a boring subject. But anyway, so I'm walking out of the airport and trying to get a taxi to the hotel. Okay, so I booked a Holiday Inn, and I thought everything was fine. So this person comes up with a machine gun and said, "Don't go there." And I know he meant it well. Take a safe taxi. So I went to another part of the airport, and it was like a big hall. It was late at night. It was illuminated with fluorescent light, and you love electricity, good. And I was sitting there, and the people were very kind to me. And now when people are over kind to you, you know it's going to cost you, okay? I mean, that's the first thing you learn, okay? If people are too nice, then you're going to, they're out for your, something nice is going to happen. It's going to be very costly, okay? But I thought at least I'm safe, yeah? So then, of course, they wouldn't accept Visa cards. I had no Philippine money. So I had to exchange money, and then I thought, wow, what are you going to do? And then they said, you can leave, you pay. Absolutely, it is like that. It is like that, and you have to be so careful. So from then on, hey, thank you, I've just received some PayPal money, and I cannot read how much it is, but I just wanted, whoever donated some PayPal money to me, thank you very much. Thank you. I stink at taking selfies, would you, man? So anyway, I finally get this taxi, and a 10-15 minute ride cost me 100 Canadian dollars. I'm not joking, 100, but at least I was safe, okay? That's what it costs you to be safe. And I was annoyed at myself, so I finally arrive at the hotel. Yes, wow. I arrive at the hotel, and then I was annoyed, of course. It was like 1, 2 a.m. Glad they warned me, and I'm glad I paid, because don't save money on stupid things, because it is really dangerous. So I arrive at the hotel, at the reception, and then this woman, I said, wow, I've just been ripped off with a taxi. You know how much I paid? I said 3,600 Filipino in currency, which is about $100 or so. Safety first, absolutely. And then she says, well, that's okay, because the hotel charges 2,000 something, so it's a bit cheaper. But then it became clear to me, this is a complete rip-off place, so everybody rips off. And when you go to the hotel, and they're all very nice, but they basically, by the way, my big luggage was in transit, which is fortunate, so it was left at the airport. Otherwise, I would have really been in trouble. So I was only guarding my hand luggage, where all my photography equipment was in. So, no, never, you need travel, yes. But you know, I'm very careful with money, I really am. And that's why I was annoyed. I was annoyed because I wanted to save something, and exactly the opposite happened, okay? And then you come to the issue where, are you going to pay, are you going to be safety first, or what are you going to do? So anyway, next morning I talked to an Englishman at breakfast, and I say, is this really what it costs you? And he says, oh, I was in Manila and you have to be so careful. You have to be so careful. People get hijacked and so on. I know it. So you did the right thing. You know, rather pay more and be safe. So I thought, okay, well, if those are the rules. So anyway, so the same taxi driver picks me up again, and I pay my poor economy, and it's corrupt like crazy. It's very corrupt, unfortunately. Nothing against the people. They're very, very nice, okay? Manila, yes, I would classify it as dangerous. I would. Really, seriously. Now I come back to the airport, okay, and I think everything's fine. And so I line up in the security. Hang on, I'm just going to flip the camera. I line up in the security of the airport. You know how you do that? When you put all your things out in the security, I'm sure you've done this 1,000 times. So there's the conveyor belt. I know the Philippines are dangerous, yes they are. So there's this conveyor belt, and I have my big rucksack on the back, which is with all my camera equipment, and another bag, okay? So I just thought, keep your stuff. And they're pushing me from the back, and suddenly I found out I don't have one of these bins where you put your things in. You've got your passport, and you've got your documents, and your phone and your laptop, which you're supposed to put in that bin. You know all the routine, right? So I'm doing. And then there's no bin, so I wave at the person from the security there, you know, who's doing the check, and I say, hey, I don't have a bin, and they understand English very well. They say, just put everything on the conveyor belt. I said, oh my goodness. So I put my passport, my phone on the conveyor belt, and I thought, this is not good. This is not good. So the conveyor belt starts going, you know, through this X-ray machine, and in the meantime you have to walk through one of these devices, and of course I walk through this device and the beep goes off, and I thought, damn, why does the beep go off now? Because I have to watch out my stuff going out on the other side. Well, of course, until they finally find out that I have nothing, the conveyor belt goes and the people are already there, and I can't find my passport, I can't find my iPhone. You know what happened? It fell off the belt and my passport was flying around. And I was going, I said, just, gee, keep calm here. This is completely crazy. How could they tell me just to put it on the conveyor belt, right? And so I find my passport again, my airline ticket. And at the same time, I have to watch, I'm just going to get off the way. At the same time, I have to watch my stuff and everybody, because everybody has eyes on what you have, right? So it's stress, it's absolute stress. It's crazy stress. So finally I got my passport and everything, and I'm walking back now, and I say, well, now you can have some coffee and relax at the airport. If you've seen a terrible airport, come to Manila. You have never, ever, ever seen an airport like that, I promise you. I've been to thousands of airports in my life. I've been to Africa, to Asia, I've been to Australia, to Europe, to North America. I've seen the airports. I have. But it's like a railway station. I'm seriously, it's like, it was packed with people, completely packed, the whole airport with people, and you can't sit down. And I had about 3 or 4 hours to wait, and then it started raining. And then I thought, wow, you know what? Let's get a drink. Let's sit down and get some coffee and relax. Well, there was no place to sit, and you could only pay in local currency. You can't pay with Visa, so I had absolutely nothing. So the next thing I think, well, you know what you do? You have nothing to do. Let's go to the toilet. Let's go to the toilet. And then there was one toilet, and there's this big lineup. So I joined the lineup with my luggage, okay? And I stand there for quite some time to get to the toilet, right? I'm not joking. This is all true. I'm not making this up, okay? So you line yourself up, and you know, it's not outdoors, but the roof is leaking. I'm serious. There was a free space somewhere. Yes, Mark, you just turned into the Manila story. I've told Mark this one. So I finally get a seat somewhere, and it's completely crowded. And they have all these areas in front of the gates. And you can't sit there. They're all closed off. And I don't know why they're closed off. You can't even go there. And there's these few, and then I went back to the security place to get a seat, and then they kicked me out there and said, those seats there are only for people who come out of the security area. So then I'm hanging on to my luggage there. I'm hanging on to my luggage, and then I find the seat, and it starts pouring, you know, from the seating, because the seating is not sealed. And I thought, gee, and then they start announcing delays for all the flights. Sorry, all the flights are delayed. We have a major tropical storm here. I thought, this is not possible. Please get me out of here, okay? Get me. Get me out of here. And nothing against Filipino people, they're very nice, but this was just too much because I had hardly slept, and I was trying to get my luggage and everything out of there. Okay, so finally, long story short, after lots of waiting and waiting and waiting, our call is finally, our plane is finally called, and then they just open the gates like the floodgates. There's no sitting, and they take your, you show your passport and you just run for the plane. You run for the plane. So I get my seat. And I can remember when we were just flying above Manila, I see all this traffic and so on in Manila. And I just thought, wow, And the pilot says, we're now 75 miles out of Manila. And all I was thinking, don't go back, don't go back. Just keep this plane going. I want to go home now. So that was my final thing in Manila. So you went from the world's best airport in Singapore to the world's worst airport, Manila, okay? Anyway, so I had to tell you this fantastic story. That's my Manila trip. Everything's fine. My luggage arrived. So unfortunately, well, the whole trip the detour cost me $500. They ripped me off at the hotel. They charged me $250 for the night, and $100 and $100 for the taxi trip there and back. And I thought, no, don't go to Manila. Don't. I will never make that mistake again. So that little stupid detour of me, which I deeply regret, it's my own fault, to save money, cost me $500. But at least I'm safe. So I just had to, I had to give you this little morning story. It's only money. You're absolutely right. That's a great statement. It's only money. Safety is a lot more important. And the way people look at you all the time, I've been to dangerous areas before, but I thought this one, the way they look at you, they watch your hands and everything. I thought this is a dangerous place. Yeah, it's an experience. It was a good experience, and it's a great story to tell now. Okay. It's a great story to tell. Okay, it's only money, and you can take it with. You're absolutely right. Just ignore or whatever the douche's name. Oh, I see. Okay, I will look out, and if there's any spam here, I will block it. Okay, so that's right. You're tall and smart. Well, you think you're smart, but sometimes, yes. Can you block them? I will. I just saw it. Sorry, I just saw that. Trolls on the chat, thank you for the warning, and I will block. So whoever that was, I just saw the troll. I will block it, okay? I will, I promise. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to, oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay, one second. Block, there we go. Okay, we blocked that. It's gone, okay? So there we go. So the spam has now been blocked. Okay, thanks for the hint. Sometimes the messages just go so quickly that I can't even see them. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, I got it. I think it should be gone now. I don't want to block the wrong person. That happened to me once. It's terrible. You put your finger on the wrong thing, and then I got a message from this poor guy afterwards and say, "Why are you blocking me?" I said, "I don't know," and then I realized it was my mistake. Yeah, there are always some silly people. There are always some silly people. Usually a young person who thinks they are funny, yes. 2 trolls. Is there another one, Alice? Okay. There were 2. Okay, I'm going to watch out. If there's another troll, that will also be gone. Manila spam. Look at, you got this beautiful red light at the moment, but the red light is a false sunrise, okay? It's a false sunrise. BG Beats, I see. Okay, got it. Watch for traffic too. Yeah, it's not that dangerous here. This is a beautiful area. It really is. It's absolutely magnificent. Hey Mark, I'm using my wonderful gimbal now, which I so enjoy. You have such beautiful control, and you see I can change the pitch and everything, and it's so easy to use. Mark and I were discussing this. Block BG. I will do that. Okay, got it. Thanks for sharing the Manila story. No, it's okay. Karen, it's like someone said, it's only money, and it's a very good statement. It's a very good statement. Rather pay and be safe. It happens. These things happen when you do things, okay? It does. So that's absolutely right. And much further north, you are. Yeah, it's a smooth queue. Mark said the name. It's a smooth Q. That's the gimbal that you all generously donated to me. Smooth Q, and that makes it so pleasant here to walk. Okay, absolutely pleasant. I can change. Yeah, I'm going to show you a nice. See, I can go. You can do very, very smooth transitions here. I was extremely lucky. I completely agree. Yes. The hawk call. No, those were gulls. Okay. I don't think that I would hear. I have my ears very tuned to our little friend, and I would know instantly if it's him. Okay, instantly. And mine arrives tomorrow. Very nice, Mark. It's called the Smooth Q. Okay, and it really is smooth, and it's incredibly nice to use. It is absolutely nice to use because it's always stable. And I wish I had this earlier in my broadcast. When I was in Australia, I would have needed this. I really would have needed it. But now I have it, and I will return to Australia anyway. So let me just switch again. I'll show you where the nest is. It's just wonderful, isn't it? Okay, so there's our nest. You see it? There's our nest. Our beautiful nest. Are you walking around in circles? Yes, I am. I actually am. It's true, Julie. It's good you notice it. I am, because this is all the territory where the eagles usually are. It's half the price of the DJI. That's correct. Yes, that's what Mark and I were discussing. I'm just showing you the neighborhood here. It's just beautiful. Humans are usually walking in circles, and I'm no different. Absolutely. But this is just the area that I used to walk. We took a wonderful walk on the beach together this morning. Is the nest unstable? That's a good question, Cheryl. I'm going to find out how unstable it is, and I'm also going to find out if I have any updates. Is this where you live? No, it's not. I'm on Vancouver Island in a place called Sidney, BC, and I live in Surrey, near Vancouver. Okay, so I come across with a ferry, and I did that last night. Okay, this is the hawk neighborhood, and we heard the eagles before, but we first heard a gull call. You're welcome. Thought I heard it. Well, you know, it's a wishful call. David Hancock told me he hasn't seen the hawk since 1 week now. Okay, 1 week. So, but I will take a look out today. But I can't broadcast when I'm driving. I'm going to drive and try and find it. Okay, I will. There's a gull call. You hear that's a warning call? Or at least they said it's unstable. Oh, I see. Okay. Surprised you're already up. Oh, I got 3 hours of sleep. Thank you, Mark. You know, I couldn't help just share this beautiful morning here because it's so incredible. It's so beautiful. Ask David tomorrow if they can't install a cam. Yes. Did you say a wishful call? That's what I said. Yes, yes. The nest is supposed to be several decades old. Several decades. People who have lived here said that this nest has been around for a long, long time. It's a massive nest. It weighs somewhere between 700 and 1,000 pounds. Okay, it's huge, right? Maybe even more. Okay. Smooth Q fever. Isn't it nice, Mark? It's so beautiful. It is. It is. You enjoy the hawk updates. So, yes. Yes, so I'm going to go in and have some breakfast now. So I was 1 hour with you now. That's great. Yeah, 58 minutes. So that's perfect. Hi, gentlemen ghost. Is it possible to attach your camera? So this is only my smartphone. For the camera, for the DSLR camera, you need a much bigger unit. And the nice thing is that for this type of walk around, it is much easier for me. Thank you from near the Southwest Florida Eagle Nest. Hey, that's where you are. That's wonderful. That's where I started my broadcast this year. Is just talking about the Southwest Florida Eagle Nest. Ah, you just missed it. Oh, you haven't missed anything, really, because we didn't see any hawk, and it's very unlikely. Thank you, everyone. Thanks. I see all these kind messages coming in. Thanks. So I'm going to get some breakfast now, and thank you for having this very nice walk with me, and thank you for all the donations. I so appreciate that, and you can see it's all going to be fantastic. You're going to miss E9. I'm sure you're missing E9. That is the eagle from the Southwest Florida Eagle Nest. Yes, yes. And I will be back maybe today. Otherwise, if not today, I will update, yes, and I'll give you more information. I will probably give you an update later today, okay? How's that? I will definitely do it, okay? And I will tell you what's going to go on tomorrow and how this is all going to work, okay? 1 month to to rebuild the nest. Yes, yes, E9, that is the one. Enjoy your day too. Thank you, everyone. I was going to flip the camera quickly, say thank you so much. And you see this wonderful device. I can. It's great. It's like a drone flying above me now, but it is incredible. You know, it's incredible what you can do here, and it just keeps all the stability. Love you, Chris, and thank you, Julie. Have a great day too, Carrie, and everyone. Have a wonderful day. Okay, and thanks for joining me. Okay, bye.